Hey, what's up guys? Out on the deck tonight I'm going to change some split rings and some hooks on a lure. Time-lapse Volcano wanted me to show how to use the split ring tool, so I've got some cool little pliers and tools to show tonight. I've got these split ring pliers, and I've got a pair of needle nose pliers, and the most important tool of all for me, my spectacles, my glasses. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to do a close-up and hopefully it'll stay in focus. If not, I'll do it again. So here I am rocking the brand new Treble Teeny Popper Tennessee Shad. Nice little pattern here. Lure looks great. The eyes are raised. Nice little bright mouth on it. But the only thing I don't like about this lure are the hooks. The hooks are not great. So we're going to change them out. Time-lapse Volcano, or Volcano Time-lapse, I might be getting it backwards, wants me to show him how to use the split ring tool. So I am going to use one of these crazy loud and proud tails on this thing. I'm going to change the current hooks from what it is now to be that. So that's going to look sweet. It's a much bigger tail, longer. It's not adding a lot of weight. But it is definitely going to be, I think, cool. And it's my lure, and I'll do what I want. So here's what I do. I start on this right-hand side of this hook, okay, and I try to find the end point. These split rings kind of have beginning and ends, and you kind of twirl it around until you find like an end point. There we go. I know I'm not going to be able to show you guys very well. So sometimes you use your man, my voice, I'm so sick of this crap. So you use your needle nose to kind of find the end point. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right at the end of the needle nose, if I can get it to focus on me. Alright, right at the end of that needle nose, there's like a little end point. So I try to capture that end point, and then I use my little split ring tool to pop it apart. And then I take, and you got to be careful, these hooks will get the crap out of you, and I try to, I don't know if you guys can see that, I try to wedge that hook loop in the tip of that split, and then I immediately put down the split ring tool and I start turning my needle nose, and I turn that ring until it's a little farther down line, right? And that's when I pick up the other hook. That's the wrong one. Pick up the other hook that I'm going to put on there. Now if you want to pay attention and try to put them on the same way, you can really analyze it and go for it. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to keep turning this, and then I get the other hook in there too. So at this point, one hook is being woven on and one hook is being turned out. So once I get around, you'll see one hook fall to the ground. Hopefully. There we go. And the other hook is now on. One fell on the floor. You gotta make sure that hook swings freely. So in one step, I was able to spin that hook and get the other one off. I do not throw my old hooks back in the good hook box. I throw it in here so I know it's bad. So on this back one, I'm going to try to lock this focus a little better. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to have to just depend on the autofocus. Let's see how good this SL2 really is. So here we are in the other one. I found the end. I don't know if you, let's get where you guys can see it. Okay, found the end. I'm going to put my split ring tool. So sometimes you don't split it. Sometimes you're just smashing it. You got to find the point where you're actually splitting it, and you'll feel it and see it click. I don't know if you guys can see it clicked open. And then you start again, that hook over here. Now as soon as you get the hook in the gap, you leave it like that. You grab the incoming hook. Well, first you grab the needle nose pliers. You hold it, because that needle nose gives you that really good grip. And then you hold it. And then you start that other hook in there at the same time. And this is where I poke myself a lot, because you have to use a little bit of pressure and push this stuff around. And then you just start rotating that snap swivel, and one hook will fall off again, and one hook will be left on. And that's how you use the snap tool. Now look how frickin' sexy that lure is now, man. Look at that thing. That's ridiculous. You could trim some off if you wanted to, but I like to leave a nice long tail on there. Like this fish going. Man, that's crazy. That is one sexy shad or whatever it is. Yeah, that's cool. Good looking lure. Anyway, that's how I do the split rings. Anyway, that goes out to time-lapse volcano or volcano time-lapse. For whatever reason, I'm sitting here and I can't remember how he says it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much.